Don't you hate it when lies become worse and worse in your life? It's like karma catching up with you. Like my crush situation. Karma's a real bitch. The only difference is one is a real girl and one is just a word that can appear out of almost fucking everywhere. My story begins July 2015 to be exact. State Fair was going on and I was with my friends, just minding our own business, wandering, laughing, shooting archery, pellet guns, fake fishing, the amusement park-like rides. The only thing was that it stays for 10 days and the sun is hot as hell. Speaking of hell, here's what happens. Being a single male is no laughing matter, and I'm prepared to solve that by asking out this really cute petite girl out. As I saw her on Facebook, curiosity, she was looking for a slingshot buddy. You know, the slingshot ride that's really expensive to get on. I messaged her on Facebook and asked if she'd like to be my partner, as I've never been on it either. She messaged me back saying, I'll keep that in mind. However, when I tried finding her, it wasn't until a day or two later, at night when I finally saw her with a group of other kids I've never even seen. As you could guess, these kids looked troubled. And so they were. It wasn't until I got within 4 feet of her and saw her put the end of a cigarette in her mouth. I immediately turned around and walked away. Confused and pissed with my friends trying to comfort me, I dropped them all off home, leaving me alone at home. On the ground, bawling my eyes out. The last thing I wanted to do was go find her house and start screaming at her. But thankfully, to being tired, that thought was put to rest, along with me. This is not the inhuman female I'm talking about, though. Though she is, too, inhuman. Not the right one. About 2 days later is when I met this staggering beauty. Or so my thoughts were taking over. She's 5'2", black hair, white skin, red when not in makeup, sculpted body, short shorts, tank top, brown eyes, and attractive voice overall. The only downside is that she speaks in a way I hate. Like modern day teenagers with their 420 and smoke weed every day jokes. With my friends, we saw our other friend, Logan, and saw him talking to her. I don't recall what exactly we were talking about, but I do remember her sitting upon my lap, and later, when we were about to leave, I hear her saying, "You're cute." Confused, thinking it was a joke, I still brought myself to find her on Facebook. The one thing I find myself to hate about what she does to me is touching my butt when open and biting me. As much as I hated it, I kinda liked it. In return, a little smack across the cheek was normal. This went on for the rest of the days of the fair. Talking on Facebook and over the phone was just a joy to see her open to me. But this would have been different only if I'd known what had happened next. The movie 50 Shades of Grey was in theaters months ago. Apparently, this is what she's into. Ball gags, whips, rope, tied down, bodily torture, pleasurable orgasms, sexual noises. I've tried asking twice if she's really into that stuff. First time we hung out at the mall, she told me, as well as telling me she lost her virginity. But the next time I saw her, she told me that she is a virgin. I honestly didn't know what to believe from her. Saying she was into that stuff, she had to have lost her virginity. Even saying she never did a full thing like that before. All I could ever think about was her getting fucked by some faceless fuckhead. I guess it was just a force of jealousy or some shit like that. I can't think straight, even to this day, for fuck's sake! The second time I asked if she was really into that shit, she flipped the fuck out on me. As fucking far as threatening to stop talking to me. Apologizing. Stopped talking about it. The next day I just came out and said it. I've liked you for so long and I'm starting to think you don't like me anymore. I do. She texts back. I'm stopping the flirting and the jokes and leaving you alone. You were flirting with me? The rubbing your legs and feet, joking around, and asking you out isn't clear indications of fucking liking you? I stopped texting her. Then came my present state karma. October 2nd, 2015, a Friday. Homecoming was here, around the corner for the end of the day. I tried asking her out to homecoming. Nothing for her was good enough, for fuck's sake. Unfortunately, some douchebag asked her to homecoming before I did. I fucking turned down my ex-girlfriend's offer to go to homecoming. You could tell how goddamn crazy I was for this girl. Seeing my friend and his girlfriend first. Then there she was. She hugged me. Then came her date right behind her. I found the rest of my friends, my best friend in a beautiful red dress. I was only there for them, not her. This was where I saw the sinister image that burned into my head. I was talking to my friend, making a Vanos joke. You know, the joke about where Kjpeanutts is trying to type scissors and he accidentally types Seos. I look over to see her kissing this fucker. Call it what fucking ever you want. Exchanging saliva, mouth to mouth, the tongue kissing, French kissing, I don't fucking care. I see her fucking lying to me. I see a big lie staring me in the face in the past. Now I see her lips I wanted to touch with my own with some other random douchebags who hasn't fucking known her for as fucking long as I fucking have. Do you know what that feels like? Cheating is one thing, but that doesn't even apply here. Lies from your crush is very fucking effective toward your feelings. I have fucking feelings too, just like all human life on this planet. This godforsaken planet! My heart has been torn out of my body and replaced with an emotionless, expressionless block of sadness. Seeing her stuck in face with some random guy killed me. Literally killed me. She's now erased from my contacts, unfriended on Facebook. I just wish there was an easier way to erase her image from that douchebag's lips laying upon hers. I say douchebag for this guy because who fucking knows if his dick is in his pants or in hers? Should be a human douchebag or reverse douchebag. But hey, of course we're all human. And a natural human reaction to liars that bring your feelings to an end? What's mine? Psychopathic? Psychologic? Pathetic? Neither one of these reactions apply. What is it then? What does it solve? Well, catharsis. Let's see. Mallet, wrench, drill, jigsaw, my bandsaw, sander, X-Acto knife. No. File. No, too simple. Aha! Hammer. You know, there's a use for the prongs of the hammer. People always think they're useless. Well, fuck them. Fuck you. Looking into her terrified eyes. Each tool has a use that's not just for home improvement. See, they can make some human improvement as well. She was so beautiful. Wire around her arm, strapped down to each arm of the chair. Her legs strapped to each leg of the chair. A crude ball gag around her face. What's wrong? I thought you liked this stuff. But you never gave me a fucking answer. So how the fuck was I supposed to know? Leaning her head back, strapping it down as well, I take the ball gag out of her mouth. I give the infamous old boy torture. Remember the classic 2003 Korean film? Along with the 9 marks upon my hand. Each extract will be one line. One problem, one mistake. One sin. The last line means you, I said, as I take the prongs of my hammer and put the gap between her tooth and began wiggling back and forth, back and forth, back and... That's one mark. Don't worry. This is so you don't fall asleep on me. As I stick the needle of the syringe filled with adrenaline, she screams so energetically. Now you've got energy like never before. Each snap of the root of each tooth was just so spine-tingling to her, but not enough. 8 teeth later. My favorite creepypasta is Eyeless Jack, you know? Or, at least it's one of my favorites. Do you know how he becomes eyeless? I say, as I finish the last bit of my can of beans and set the can down. Walking behind her, spoon in hand, forcing her eyelids open. In you go, I said to the spoon, sliding so easily into her eye socket. And rip! Out comes her beautiful eye. Almost finished. Her screams and cries are just so blood-curdling to some people. Others will agree to my reaction, spine-tingling, nerve-wracking. 1, 2, 3... Pop! Her last eye comes out like a ping-pong ball pop shooter, popping balls. Blood dripping from her empty, hollow eye sockets. Hearing her screams of terror ring my ears. I think the jigsaw will work from here. As she hears the engine of my jigsaw, she tries breaking free from my chair. Oh, of course, it's no good for her. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. I tell her as the blade of the jigsaw digs deep into the front of her neck. Just a small hole. Stay with me. I need you awake for this. Stay with me. A big open gap is seen in front of her neck. I grab the spoon and scoop out the vocal cords, or what's left of them, along with her esophagus and her air pipe. Alrighty, I think you're ready for the big night out. Her head leaning far to the right. Her body joins the weight of her head, leaning to the right. Open mouth and gasping for breath. Blood pouring all over my floor. For the first time in a long time, a slight grin painted itself across my face, contorting into a healthy, cathartic smile.